Good morning, everyone. It's Erica here from Me2 Paper Crafts. I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator living in Victoria on Vancouver Island in Western Canada. Yes, we have a huge island off the west coast of Canada. It's very, very popular for tourists. It's full of natural wonders, and we're very proud of it, even though I was born and bred in Montreal, Quebec. So, welcome everyone. Today I have a fun, easy card. It uses a strip of DSP and you can grab any of your punches that you might have. Well, there are certain punches that won't work, but and grab a set that has lots of greetings in it and you can make a simple card. And I saw this on Patty Bennett's website yesterday. I was browsing through and happened to see that. And so it's really, really a cute card. I think you're going to love it. And so I'll turn my camera down and get started. So welcome everyone. So, oh, I forgot to add my extra camera here. So bear with me 1 second here. I have to add my extra camera, my desktop camera hanging over ahead. Here we go. I'm just going to share that and then add it to the stage and then to make it larger. Okay, so I'm just going to position the camera down to my desktop and we're going to zoom in. There we go. Okay, so I'll just move my keyboard out of the way and then we will get started. So I haven't made the card. I thought I would leave it as kind of a surprise. So you can take down any measurements that I give you right away. I will put the measurements in the YouTube description as well as on my in my YouTube description, as well as my Facebook. So I am streaming both to Facebook and to YouTube. You can look for me under my moniker, which is From Me to Paper Crafts. And you can also, in YouTube, you can click the bell to get a reminder that I'm going live, as well as follow me on Facebook. So here we go. So I've got lots to show you. First of all, the card starts with a card base. We're going to make 2 cards today. And you want to just pick a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So I've got 2 colors here. I've got Blackberry Bliss and I have Old Olive. So this is just a 1/4 sheet cardstock. It's not a card base. It's just a single layer of cardstock. And this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay. And then you want to grab any paper. You can either take it from a suite or you can take it from anywhere. It has to be one of our 12 by 12 sheets of paper. So I decided to pull out the Flowering Zinnia's suite of products. And I'm going to use this pattern. And you want to like both patterns because you're going to see the outside and you're going to see the inside of the pattern. And most DSPs coordinate very nicely on both sides, but others not so much. So you want to kind of look at that. Now, the reason I picked this was because I happened to have a little box. I got nutty with making these beautiful zinnias. So I've got lots of little flowers in here that are all ready to go on a card. And you can look on my Facebook channel, or you can look at my videos on the Facebook page to see flowering zinnias. And I show you exactly how to make these flowers in 1 or 2 of my videos. But I've got lots of choices here. And so I thought I would just, add some of these flowers to my card. Okay. So the next thing after getting a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, you want to cut your DSP. Let me just grab my paper trimmer here. You're going to cut this. It's still 4 inches because a 4-inch strip fits beautifully on 4 1/4 inches across. So you're going to strip this and then always look at your orientation. This is multi-directional, so I don't have to worry, but some papers are directional, so you want to watch for that. And I'm going to cut this down to 4 inches. And I'm going to cut another strip because we're going to make 2 cards. Because I'm going to show you that you can either make the peekaboo at the top of the card or at the bottom of the card. So let's cut this strip again down to 4 inches. And then you've got a 3rd strip here for yet another card if you wanted to. Okay. Now I'm going to cut these both down to 10 1/2. So I'm going to pull my arm out and I'm going to go to 10.5. So 10.5. So you're left over with a 1.5 inch strip, and you could cut this down again and we could put it on the inside of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because we'll add something in the middle of the card. So I'm going to move this to 3/4 of an inch and then cut that in half. Okay. And then let's do the same with this piece. I'm going to cut this down to 10.5. And I'll keep this for something else because I've already got my 2 little strips up here. Okay. All right. Now the next thing is you're going to take these sheets and you're going to decide what's going to go on the outside and the inside, and then you're going to just fold them in half. So you don't have to score it. You're just going to fold it in half. You just make sure they're nice and even. And I'm just going to grab my bone folder. And fold that in half. You see, so this fits nicely on top of the card base. And then on this one, you know, I might do the paper the same way because I'm not sure I care about this. Is kind of boring for the outside of a card, I think. Well, maybe not if I put some flowers on it. Yeah, let's just reverse this and see how we do. You can always change my mind and fold it the other way. So I'm just going to get this nice and even at the bottom. And then give this a score or burnish. So we could decide which one looks better. Yeah, I think I like this is petal pink. I think it looks better on the purple. All right, now for the exciting part about punching. So I've got a few stamp sets to show you here. First of all, in the new annual catalog, there is this stamp set. Now, this is the first time Stampin' Up! Has offered this, but there's 2 stamp sets on pages 58 and 59 in the annual catalog that give you the option of purchasing either a set of dies as part of the bundle or a punch. Same thing, this one called Keeping Tabs. You can order the bundle with either a die or a punch. Okay, so that's totally up to you. Some people prefer dies, some people prefer punches. So that's totally up to you of what you want to do. Now, when you're ordering it, be very careful because there are 2 codes. So this is a bundle, this is a bundle, okay? And then when you look down here at this pink bar in the middle, this little tape flag means that I've ordered it and I've received it already, actually. So if you look in the middle here, it says 163543 for $38.25, and this is the stamp set and the die. Okay, so if you want the stamp set with the die, it's this order number. Here it's 163540 for $52 as a bundle, and it's the stamp set and the punch. So you have to really be careful when you watch it, when you look at the description for the die or the punch. They also repeat it here, but this is just for the die and this is just for the punch, not the bundle. So the bundle prices, when you order both the stamp set and the die or the punch, you get 10% off. So you have to really watch for that in the catalog. So you have to read the page, read all the little print here, okay? Because some people want to just buy the stamp set. So here's another order number here. Some people want to just buy the punch or the die. But if you want the 2 together and get the 10% discount, you need to look at the bundled price. Okay, so the same thing is over here. So here you, if you choose to get the dies, and I did do the dies for this set because I get 3 dies, which means I can put them on one piece cardstock and get 3, you know, at the same time. Otherwise, punching, you have to punch it 3 times. I mean, really no difference in time at all, but I don't know. I just chose to go with the die. So again, so watch your, but this is a bundle, so watch your bundled prices. Here's one code for the stamp and the dies, And this is one code here for the stamp set and the punch. Okay, so just be careful when you're ordering, review your order, make sure you've ordered the right thing. Another smart thing to do is to go online and put in the order numbers and make sure that it comes up with, you know, what you want. Okay, so I did order this labeled with love because it's just a perfect little go-to happy birthday greeting. You could make gift tags with it. You can make a card with it. So to me, it was just a great little set. So I chose to order that. So this is what it looks like here, labeled with love. So here, and it is a photopolymer stamp set, which makes it really easy. And there is a stamp in here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a stamp in here that will create an outline for the die or the punch. Okay, and there's some great greetings in here. Okay, and they always make the greetings, you know, so that they'll fit within the die or the punch. Okay, and then this is the dies. They come in a tiny little package. So these are the dies here. I've never seen a little die package, although when we get paper pumpkin here, I'll show you. Here's a paper pumpkin. This was an extra that you could add on to the paper pumpkin kits for the next 3 months, thanks and beyond die. So this is a little die package too. Okay, so here are the dies. So there should be 3 in there. Yes, there are 3 in there. Okay, so that's what this stamp set looks like. So we'll decide whether we decide to use that stamp set or not. We've got choices. Okay, now another stamp set I brought out. This carried over. Heartfelt Hexagon. It came out in our spring catalog. Heartfelt Hexagon, another great birthday or a sincere a sympathy card. And I love this one, sending you lots of love and hugs. And it came with coordinated with this Heartfelt Hexagon punch. So here's another great punch to use with some great greetings. Okay, so you're looking for a combination of a punch and greetings or a die and greetings for this particular card. So there's that one. Okay, and then we've got another one called Layering Leaves. I think this came out in last year's annual catalog, and it also has carried over, and it's got some beautiful greetings. I love this sending hugs, and I love the font. Thank you so much. Hello for you. I love, love, love. This will never leave my stash. And then it also coordinated with the Boughs and Blossoms punch. This is not what we need for our card today because it doesn't coordinate, but these greetings will definitely fit into any of these other punches or dies that I've shown you. But this is a great little decorative feature here, these boughs. Okay, so I'm actually showing you these for the ideas for really great greetings. These 3 sets have great greetings. If you're always looking for a greeting set to have on hand real quick, so when you're making a card, a lot of people just make cards that are blank. They have no greeting on the front, no greeting on the inside, and then they pull it out and they go, oh, I need a birthday card, or I need a Father's Day card, or I need whatever. So you need a stamp set that is just a quick go-to. To be honest with you, with having been a demonstrator for, it'll be 11 years this year, I have kept quite a few of greeting only stamp sets. I have a shelf, I'm looking at it right now, and there's probably about, I'm going to say 10 to 12 greeting only stamp sets, no other images, just greeting, so that I can quickly go and grab something off that shelf when I need a greeting. Okay, so we'll just, as we go along, we'll decide what we want to do as far as the greetings. Now, another great stamp set that is in the annual catalog, it's called Simply Said. It is on page. It has been sort of, it's an option they're giving you when you're looking at quick and easy. So if you're either a beginner stamper or a seasoned stamper and you want quick and easy, oh my gosh, I forgot there's a birthday tomorrow, or oh my gosh, I need to send a thank you, or I'm going to a party and I need a card right away. These pages here, page 18 and 19, give you some quick and easy. So you start with cards and envelopes. They have 2 card and envelope packs. One is kind of more masculine and one is more feminine. So you can get these, they're just card bases and envelopes. And the envelopes are really nice because they've got some decor on the inside of the envelope. And then you come down here and you look at these, what are called ephemera packs. Ephemera are just pieces of things. You could call these, now that I've cut these all up, this is ephemera. You know, it's leaves, it's flowers, it's whatever. And so you can pick, there's 4 different packs to choose from. You could get all 4 because they're different occasions. So this one has a lot of greetings on it. So you don't even have to stamp anything. It's got, you know, birthdays, thank yous, good luck. It's got all kinds of greetings in here. And they're just cut out. They're not stickers. They're just punch out pieces like you get in our kits. Then you have something called something for everything. So it's just differing images, masculine images, feminine images, a little dog in here. There's a rainbow, there's fish, there's a sailboat, there's some birds. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of just different things. And then you've got fully flowering. These are all flowers, all different die cuts for flowers. So if you love flowers, this would be a great pack. And then last but not least, you have labels and layers. So again, rather than punching anything out, you can just grab these and put them on your card. And you would combine this now with this greeting set. So they've paired it with this. So they're saying start with cards and envelopes, add an ephemera pack, and a stamped sentiment. Okay, so if you don't get this pack, you don't really need a stamped sentiment because you can just add these images onto your card. But if you want to add, these are kind of nice little frames for your image, for your sentiment. So I bought this, but I haven't bought any of this yet. Okay, because I'm kind of into making my cards from scratch, but quick and easy, perfect for beginners or the rush people who are in. I went somewhere the other day and I actually needed a rushed card, but luckily I have a big stash of cards to pick from, so it wasn't a problem for me. But anyway, so this is also a great, they've got 2 different fonts in here and also again some generic greetings in here. Okay, so lots to choose from, lots of ideas for you guys. Okay, let's get rid of the catalog and let's start crafting. All right, so just review again the measurements. You need a card base, a quarter sheet of cardstock, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then you need a piece of DSP that measures 4 by 10 1/2 and just fold it in half. Okay, so this is where we are now. So now we decide on the punch that we want to use. So I'm going to make it easy today. I am going to pick a punch. Now there's another punch that's still available in the catalog. It's this one. It's called the Modern Oval Punch. It's a larger punch, but it's a really nice punch. And it was bundled with Modern Garden. This has since retired, but the punch is still available. And again, there are some good greetings on here as well, but this is now retired. But if you have it, pull it out because you've got a great, it's your birthday on here. And you've got some inside, outside greetings, and then you've got this Modern Oval Punch. So there you go. There's another option for you. Okay, so I'm going to grab this punch here, this Heartfelt Hexagon, and we will use a greeting right from the set. Okay, I'm going to do maybe sending you lots of love and hugs, and then I will decorate the outside. Okay, so here's how it works. All right, you have a choice. You can either stamp the greeting. It's where do you want to place your greeting is the question you're asking yourself. Do you want it to be at the bottom of your card, down here? Or do you want it to come in from the top? Okay, now we're going to make one of each. Okay, so if we're going to bring it in from the bottom, you want to no, let's go from the top. If I'm going from the top of the card, because the card's going to open like this, just make sure you understand what the process is here. You're going to open the card like this, right? So how do I punch up here? Well, I can't get it in up here. Like it comes in, you just can't punch up here, okay? So what you do is you're going to actually turn it around where the fold is, and you're going to punch from the top. But guess what's going to happen? So I'm just going to center that. I'm pushing it down as far as it will go just to make it easy. I'm looking at both sides to make it even, and I'm going to punch. Okay? So what happens is you get a hole through the whole thing, okay? So what happens is now when I open up my card, oh dear, I have a hole in here. typically on the inside of a card, what do? We put in a piece of cardstock, which we typically do on any card, okay? And we're going to put it in here, but we're going to cut this down. Because this is now 4 by 5 1/4, I need to trim this down a little bit smaller or even smaller. I just want to make sure I cover that hole. So I'm going to pull out my trimmer. And I'm going to just trim this down to 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, 3 3/4 by 5. All right, so now this will cover in nicely. And the beauty of this card is that you see the DSP on the inside. And then you've covered up the hole on the inside. Okay, so that's the mechanics with this one. Okay, now the other beauty of this is now look what I've got. I've got 2 punched out labels. So I could use this on another card. Okay, so I could decorate the envelope with this. I could flip them over like this and put them on the envelope, or I could use it on another card. Okay. All right, let's show you the other one. So this is at the top of the card. Now this one is going to go at the bottom of the card. So obviously with the bottom of the card, again, you're opening up the card like this. Okay. So now to get at the bottom, I just have to open this up and then just punch the bottom. Okay. So let's see, I'm going to do a different greeting. I'll use the same punch. I'll do a different greeting. Okay. So now I've got 3 of these. All right, so there's your card here. And then for the inside, again, I can just use a 4 by 5 1/4. So I have to trim this one down. So now I can go with 4 by 4 1/4, 4 by 5 1/4. The other one was 3.5 by 5. Okay, so I have this now. Whoops. No, it still has to be, silly me. It still has to be 3.5 by 5. My apologies. 3.5, 3 3/4 by 5. Sorry. Yes, because the DSP is 4 inches wide, so it has to be 3 3/4 by 5. Sorry. My mistake. Okay, so both styles, greeting at the top, greeting at the bottom. Your inside panel is 3 3/4 by 5 or smaller. Okay, so here's this card now. Okay. All right, let's start decorating now. And this is fun because now I have 3 of these, and this will easily make a card front. I've seen people do this kind of idea on the card, or you could turn one over, turn the top one over maybe, and you can decorate the card. And some people punch extras and cover the whole card with this kind of a design. It's kind of fun. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I am going to, now, in case you make a mistake with your greeting, what I would suggest you do is not glue this down yet, because what if you stamp it? You could easily stamp it through the hole. What if, extra ink gets on there? So what I would do is I would position this in here. I'm being particularly persnickety here, just to let you know about potential problems. I'm just going to lay this in here nice and straight. Okay. I'm going to fold this down like this. Okay. And I'm going to punch on here. You just want to make sure that you don't move that inside piece. All right. So I'm going to do sending you lots of love and hugs. And it would have been good if I had brought a different color ink here. Instead of black. Let me just grab, let's see, what shall I grab? How about berry? What else color is in here? I'll do a blackberry bliss on here. I brought Blackberry Bliss and I brought Berry Burst too. Let's do Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so I need a block for this. Okay. I'm going to stamp this again just to make sure. I think I did re-ink my ink pad. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Because it was getting a little ombre looking. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp. I'm just going to pull this down a little bit closer to me. And I'm going to stamp that. There you go. Sending you lots of love and hugs. Okay. And let's close this up. All right, so now I can go ahead and glue this down. Okay. And I'm just going to grab my silicone mat. Now, actually, before I stick this down, I think I want to stick this down onto my card first. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm just hovering over, and then down it goes. Okay, then I can open it up. And then I can glue this piece inside. Before I press it down, yeah, there we go. That looks good. Okay, so there you go. There's your card. Now we're going to decorate this. So let's decide. I've got some with stems and some without stems. I like to pull in the Blackberry Bliss here. Now I have some leaves in this set that I could pull in. I hope I have enough here. We've also got these adorable little, oh my gosh, these are really cute. Look at these. So I could do a couple of those. I only have one leaf in here. So I could do that, or I could do this pink one, and then add, I'm going to cut the stem down, I think. Ooh, I think that's pretty. I like that. So let's just cut this stem down a little bit. Okay, so let's get out some Tombow glue. Just put, oh boy, that came out. A lot of glue came out. Just want to overlap it over the label just a bit. Did I put any on the stem? No, I didn't. I'm going to put some on the stem. And then we'll put a little bit on the leaf. Okay, so there's that card. And you could add some little embellishments on there if you want. There's your first card. Okay. And then let's do this second card. See, I've even got some of these. This is what the Zinnia looks like stamped, tone on tone. Okay, so this one now is the greeting is at the bottom. So same thing, I'm just going to position this inside the card. And then I'm going to close it, and then I'm going to stamp my greeting. So let's do something different. Oh, I've got lots of choices here now. How about sending hugs or thinking of you or best wishes? Ooh, so many choices. Let's do sending hugs. Sending hugs. Okay, so I need another block. So sending hugs. Okay, and I think this time we'll do bear first. And again, let me just bring this down closer. Sending hugs. There we go. Okay. And now I can glue this inside my card, inside this piece. Oops, that's too far over to the left. It's great when your paper has polka dots on it because you can really see to line it up. I think that went on just a tad crooked. Yeah, that's a tad crooked. Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm grabbing my take your pick tool and this little spatula tool. And whenever I'm gluing down panels like this, or layers, whatever you want to call them, don't rub them yet until you're sure that they're looking pretty good. But look at this spatula tool. It's just amazing. And if this was really stuck down, I would just use my heat tool and just heat it from behind. See, that came off nice and easy. Because I got that in there a little bit crooked. Let me just pull down. Whoops. I think polka dots are making me see crooked. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. I'm going to go with it. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So now we're going to decorate this one. So let's see. I'm pulling a little bit of yellow. Or these ones are really pretty. I could layer these two together because they're not quite finished. No, not orange. No, not orange and pink. Oh, yes, I think I like this one. And this one I'm going to put up at the top. Okay, now I don't have any more leaves, so I could cut some more. Oh, I've got this one too. I could put this one on here like that. Just trying to see if I have any comments. I think there's one person comment. Carol, hi! I didn't have my comments listed. How are you? Maybe you can help me with this decision. Should I do this flower or this flower in the berry burst with the orange center? Or should I do this one? And then I would just cut a few more leaves. What do you think? I need an opinion. So while you're deciding, I'm now going to glue this onto the card base. It's on here, like so. There we go. Okay, now I do have this is how I keep my scraps, is I just grab one of the clear plastic and oh boy, I have, look at this. I have some leaves here that I can use. So these are meant, I think, to go on top of the leaf, but you could also use it as a little bit of fill. And do I have, oh, here I have another blue one. We have a few more in here. Let's see. Do I have any more leaves? Oh, there's another leaf. Yes. Okay. So let's just grab. Okay. I've got some more choices here now. Maybe I could put a cluster. Or is that too busy? Yes, here's another leaf I already had made. Oh, the second flower. Oh gosh, Carol, sorry. Now I don't remember. The second flower, is that the one with the stem? Sorry. The second flower, I can't remember what I showed you now because I brought out all these other pieces. Let's see. I did the one with blackberry bliss in it, or the one with the stem. Can't remember which was that. No purple. No purple. Okay. This one. All right, we'll do this one. And let's see. I'll put this up a bit further on an angle, and then we'll put this leaf in here. Okay. All right, there's our second card. So I'll bring them back in. So there you have your punched peekaboo at the top and punched peekaboo at the bottom. Aren't they cute? I think they're pretty cute. I think I can make a whole bunch of cards like this. It would be fun to make a whole set with different greetings in them. But there you go. There is your punched peekaboo card. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I'll put the measurements in the descriptions and then you can go ahead and make some. So thanks for joining in this morning. And I will see you Thursday night for Case the Caddy. Okay, bye for now.